Hey my lovelies, hope you're all doing well. Blessed to be here with another pick a card reading for my lovely singles. And in this one we're going to be taking a look at the question of how long are you still going to be single for? Okay, we're going to be taking a look at possible reasons, if there are any blocks, if there's anything blocking any connections, and possible time frames to give us an idea of, how long you are going to be single for. Alright, my lovelies, that being said, remember that this is a general reading, so only take what is going to resonate with you, leave the rest out on the table. If you'd like a personal reading, I do those, okay? So all you have to do is email me for details. My email's in the description box below. Alright, my lovelies, let's get started with today's pick a card reading. We have three gorgeous options over here. So this is option number 1 with the fluorite wands. Option number 2 has labradorite, and option number 3 has a clear quartz. So go ahead, take a deep centering breath in, make space for this reading, okay, and see which pile or which crystal you're most drawn to. If you need a bit more time to make your decision, please pause the video because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number 1 with the fluorite wand. Alright, my lovelies, so if you were drawn to option number 1 with the fluorite wand, let's go ahead and take a look at your cards and see for how long you still need to be single for, you're going to be single for. So we have take time to breathe out. The energy is gaining momentum. Very interesting. There are things happening, but I feel that you guys are so anxious about it that this taking time to breathe out, it's almost like when we're feeling stressed out or we're scared, we tend to do this shallow breathing, and this is what I'm feeling for you, like this shallow breathing. But there are things happening, sort of on other planes, not on earth plane where you necessarily can see. Okay, I see what this is about. Compromise, forgiveness. Okay, now guys, for some of you, I'm seeing that you have recently broken up or possibly even gotten a divorce from somebody you really cared about, somebody who had a really special place in your heart, okay? And unfortunately, what I'm seeing is that there is still some work that needs to be done on forgiveness of yourself. It could have been a relationship that sort of, resembled other relationships that you might have had, or it could have been, I'm hearing for some of you, it was like your first serious relationship, or like the first man or the first woman you've ever been with, and then you sort of maybe ended up being in a long-term relationship or even getting married to them. But what I'm seeing is that for some of you, you will actually be coming back to them, okay? Again, like I said, this is a general reading, so only take what is resonating with you. But for some of you, I'm seeing that it just wasn't the right time. There was just something missing in that relationship. Maybe you guys got there too early or too fast. Sometimes we get married or into relationships way too fast and we don't get to know one another. And then in the process of when we start getting to know one another, we're like, oh my God, there's so many things that I didn't know about you and I'm not sure I'm okay with that. And when you start like finding those things out during a relationship, it can get messy. That's why it's always like a good idea to date for a while, to get to know one another, to find out about each other's values. But I get you. Sometimes passion is so strong, connection is so strong, the hormones are just all over the place, and you're like, oh my God, like this is the love of my life, and we're going to live together forever, and we're going to just die on the same day and holding hands, and we're never going to have an argument in our life. And unfortunately, or maybe even fortunately, that's not the case, okay? And I'm seeing that for some of you, it had to be like you were in this relationship where you had to find out a lot of things, not only about your partner, but also about yourself, about your boundaries, what you're cool with, what you're not cool with, okay? And so on and so forth. And I'm hearing that there's a very strong disappointment in that past relationship. And you're sort of carrying that disappointment with you. You might have put on some weight after this what you call it, like breakup or divorce, and it's like, you know, it could like be your waistline, your tummy or something, or even your face, and it's almost like I'm hearing like this is where you carry your disappointment. And the funny thing is, for you guys, like I said, it could be that you will be coming back to that person, or it's just that you need to work through that disappointment and forgive yourself first and foremost. Forgive yourself for, you know, it's almost like I'm hearing you keep saying like I made a mistake, you know, and you're so, like I said, anxious about it. And for some of you, you don't even want to take you don't even want to look at it. Others of you guys have been working on it, have been doing like inner work and forgiving yourself and doing like loads of shadow work, and that's brilliant. Seriously, I applaud you. It's one of the hardest things that we, you know, again, one of the hardest things that we go through as we evolve, as we ascend, you know. And it's a messy thing. It's such a messy thing. Shadow work, it takes guts. It literally takes guts to do shadow work. But what I'm seeing is that, guys, there's going to be a compromise, but compromise not in the sense where, you know, you end up choosing the third thing, like, you know, you know, like when you're flying and they're like chicken or fish, and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to go with like pizza, whatever, you know. So whereas you really wanted chicken and they really wanted fish, and then it's like neither gets their own way and you end up with pizza. And although pizza is cool, but it's not what you wanted. And I'm seeing that you will sort of have to forgive yourself for constantly compromising on what your true desires were, you know, for constantly agreeing to have pizza when you wanted chicken, for example, yeah, for constantly agreeing to not create like issues because you don't want the other person to feel bad, or you don't want to float or like rock the boat, but you actually felt like really hurt. And it's this thing where you need to figure things out with yourself. But what I'm seeing, guys, the energy is gaining momentum, so it's not like you're stuck. It's not like you're stuck at all. For a lot of you, I am seeing that you're going to be meeting someone new. For a lot of you, I am seeing that there's going to be, after you forgive yourself for having to constantly compromise yourself, okay? And it's time to breathe out again. It's like you feel like there's not enough time. You're rushing things, and the cards are sort of saying don't rush things, because it's going to happen, and it really is going to happen. Yeah, look at that 10 of swords, and it's in reverse. So it's almost like, yes, you've been backstabbed, yes, you've been hurt, yes, you guys have been betrayed, yes, you guys mostly experienced some, like, it could even be a third party situation with the oh my lovelies, I see you're still really hurting, but you keep trying to plaster that hurt with something else. I'm seeing some of you guys might be going out way too much, like indulging in shopping, indulging in other things, but really just ignoring that pain. And you need to work through it. It really needs to be worked through, because there's something so much better, and there's something so amazing coming afterwards, guys. But I'm seeing that you're hurting and you need healing. And it's almost like, even if you take a look at this picture, it's almost like this girl, she's like steering away from this angel, from this doctor trying to heal her. And it's almost like you don't want to address it because it's so painful. But the thing is, without it, you're just going to keep repeating the same thing, the same patterns over and over again. And you don't want that, do you? I mean, you want a good, happy relationship that's going to come, because I'm seeing this light side and shadow side being integrated, being one. And when you are complete, when you are one with your light and your shadow, that's when you can move forwards. That's when your horses, basically your energy, is moving in one direction. Okay, this is coherence. Okay, this is it coherence? I believe it's coherence, that's what it's called. I'm seeing that you guys are going to be moving on from that old energy. And again, we have, oh my God, again, we have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Yeah, this is beautiful. So there's loads of forgiveness that needs to take place, my lovelies. I'm hearing number 10 is very important, friendship. So you guys could be life path number 1. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your life will automatically improve. I'm seeing that for some of you, it's understanding. It's sometimes when we go into a relationship, we tend to idealize our partner. We tend to think of them as like, wow. And we sort of don't leave them any room for mistakes. And I'm seeing that this is what you have been doing in your past relationships. But what I'm seeing is that you're going to sort of see that person with whom you had this relationship, and sort of see that they're human as well, that they have their own issues, they have their own reasons, they have, and it's not okay, like it doesn't make it okay what they did to you, it doesn't make it okay to hurt you, it doesn't make it okay for them to betray you. No. What I'm saying is that you're going to see them as somebody who can mess up as well. Okay. And forgiveness, again, like I said, the major forgiveness that you will have to do is with yourselves. Because once you forgive yourselves and forgive yourselves for being, for like messing up, for like choosing the person or ignoring the red flags or doing something over and over again, then you see how like other people, how we're all human basically. And like I said, you won't have to be single for long, my lovelies, because 10, I mean, it's in reverse, which means you're still holding on to it. There's still this resentment, grief, and the 3 of Swords is upright, so it's like that pain is still there, that rejection, that disappointment, that again third party situation. It could have happened while you guys have been traveling or something along those lines. Or it could have happened like like while somebody was away on a business trip, something along those lines. There's travel involved in any case. But what I'm seeing is, guys, this is a timeless reading, but I'm seeing about 10 months where this situation for most of you, 7 to 10 months. But this is, you know, while you, there's something happening behind the scenes. I'm hearing somebody, I feel like you guys are going to be meeting a soulmate next. And I'm hearing that they might have a similar situation at the moment as well. So when you guys meet, it's going to be like, oh my God, like you're going to share your stories and they're going to be so similar. And you're like, oh my God, are you serious? Like this is what just happened to me. And you're sort of going to, you're going to have lots of things in common, okay? And when you, it's almost like I'm hearing it's going to be a more mature relationship, and it's going to be maybe based off the friendship first. So like I said, for some of you, this is someone new, but for some of you, it's maybe giving this relationship another chance. Maybe giving it another chance. It could have been even you who felt like, you know, you wanted to sort of go with another person. It could even be you. It didn't have to be like actual cheating. It could be like, you know, like it wanting to try something new, not wanting to be with that person anymore. But yeah, I'm seeing about 7 to 10 months, because something is happening, and that energy needs to go. There's some forgiveness work that needs to be done. So however you decide to do it, but it needs to be worked through. Otherwise, you're going to keep going around in circles and circles. It's like sort of one of those stages in life that you need to pass to move on. But yeah, my lovelies. So that was all I have for pile number one. I hope this reading resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. If you'd like a personal reading, you could always email me. My email is in the description box below. Alright, my lovelies, take good care of yourselves now. Bye. Alright, my dears, so if you were drawn to option number 2 with the gorgeous labradorite crystal, let's go ahead and take a look at how long you will be single for and what you can do to maybe speed things up or let the energy flow more freely. Okay, communication is key, so a lot of you guys could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and yeah, Libra, there you go. A new romantic cycle begins. Oh my god, guys. So your energy is very, very optimistic. It's much lighter than what pile number one was. Pile number one was a little bit of a heavier energy. With you, I'm feeling this like, wow, yeah, let's go, let's do this. It's coming in really, really soon. This is beautiful. It's going to be, again, I'm seeing, so some of you guys could be meeting a Gemini or a Libra, Aquarius, loads of air energy, loads of communication. I'm seeing that there is this need to communicate clearly. And I'm just hearing somebody who's very, very talkative, somebody who talks a lot, somebody who is just like, wow, always has something to say. Let go, perfect timing. Okay. So basically with the let go and perfect timing. Now, you know what? I'm seeing that this is going to be happening pretty soon, but maybe we have this perfect timing card because for each and every one of you, it's going to be, I'm hearing within a year. Within a year, but it's going to be, I'm hearing number 3, I'm hearing number 8, I'm hearing number 6. So for some of you, it's 3 months, 8 months, 6 months. But for most of you guys who pick this pile, it's going to be very, very soon. Okay, let go. Again, it's almost like there's this little energy of blockage I'm sensing because you guys are I don't want to say control freaks, but some of you guys are control freaks and you're like, okay, so my future spouse, my next relationship has to be like this, like this, like this. It has to be this tall, has to have this eyes, has to have this job. And your angels, your spirit guides, the spirit, like they're coming through and saying, okay, you need to let go, because the more you try to control it, the more you sort of block the energy, because you guys are very, very powerful. And let's say the universe says, okay, well, you're going to be meeting this person, okay, on November 5th, let's say, yeah, November 5th. And then you sort of start manifesting somebody who you want to meet like in December, because in December you'll be going on a special like holiday and you've been told that you'll meet them on a holiday, and it's like you're sort of blocking things with your energy because your energy is that powerful. But but the universe is like, well, no, I'm going to give you somebody sooner, and I'm going to give you somebody better that you're imagining. And you in your head, you're imagining, okay, they have to be like this, they have to be like this, they have to be like this. What I always say that in these instances is always the best idea is to imagine how they make you feel, okay? Because sometimes you can get the prettiest boy of the bunch, but he's just gonna be like this shallow, like an eye candy. And the same for men, you can get the girl with the best figure and the gorgeous like woman, but she's just not going to do it for you. There's no connection there. Okay, so yes, physical attraction is very, very important, but there's something so much deeper. There's something about the connection on other level that is just going to make the seemingly the dullest person like the most attractive in your eyes. Okay, so they're asking you to let it go. Okay, if maybe you've been manifesting by looking at pictures, okay, they're asking you to let it go and trust, because it is being orchestrated by your higher self. And I'm hearing that, obviously people who have issues with control, they don't trust themselves, they don't trust the world, they don't trust the universe, because of everything that went on like in our childhood. And I can completely relate, okay? And letting go and trusting the universe is extremely, extremely difficult for some of us. But the thing is, it's almost like trust, because there really is something better, and your higher self and the universe knows what is going to give you fulfillment, what is going to give you like love and that feeling that you're craving for. And it's almost like saying, please don't stand in the way. Please don't stand in the way, because it's perfect timing. For some of you, I'm hearing like it's so much sooner than you think. I'm hearing like if you step out of my way, I'm going to give you what you want so much sooner. Okay, and it's almost like pleading with you, because you don't understand how powerful you are, how amazing your brain is, how amazing your subconscious mind is, how those waves that you are emitting are affecting like the time space. The time space. But yeah, let's take a look at your other cards. Wow. So we've got the Two of Cups, my lovelies. For some of you, I'm hearing like this is a soulmate card, by the way, and this is probably somebody you're going to marry. Okay, and like look at those 2 cups here. We've got 2 cups here. We've got 2 here. So I am sensing that this is going to be twin flame, a soulmate. For most of you, it's soulmate. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of water energy over here. Okay, some pentacles, right? So I'm just seeing that this is going to be somebody who's going to be very good with money. With the 4 of Pentacles, is somebody who's into material possessions as well. I'm hearing like real estate, things along those lines. Remember I was saying quite soon we're gonna have 2, 3, 4. Okay, so again, it's like consecutive. Some of you 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. For some of you guys, it's literally weeks. If you step out of your own way, if you get out of your own way and let the universe create, just by saying, I allow things to flow, I allow things to, I trust that my higher self, like trust yourself. If you don't trust anybody, if you don't trust God, if you don't trust the universe, trust yourself, your higher self, to be able to like guide you towards that person that will be the best one for you. Okay, I'm seeing that you guys are going to be having a lot of fun. There's lots of celebration. Okay, so guys could possibly move while meet while moving. There you go. Or you could move as well to another location and meet them there. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Yes, you can allow joy into your life regardless of circumstances you currently find yourself in. Let go, let go. It's almost like they're saying, feel happy now. You can feel happy now with the person, without the person, with other people. There's just this energy of celebration, energy of having fun, energy of going out. Look at that, guys. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. Oh my god. So a lot of you guys, you're already, you don't know that they might have feelings for you, but for a lot of you, I'm seeing that there's somebody already there. Okay, so, and I feel like they're going to be coming out soon, and maybe some of you guys already know and you're not giving this person a chance. Okay, and with that letting go, you might be sort of maybe giving them a chance and seeing like, oh my god, this person's actually making me feel really good. I feel like really cool next to this person. Like, why was I like fronting before? And now it's going to be like, wow, okay. And for some of you, there's already someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. So it could be in the circle of friends. Again, look out for those air signs: Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Look out for, um, yeah, I'm hearing somebody with darker hair and somebody with, I don't know, I'm seeing like curls, and I'm seeing somebody who always smiles at you. Like they can't hide how happy they are to see you. That's what the energy was when I was starting to spread those cards. When they're just happy to see you, they can't hide it. They can't help it. They just like something happens within them, and they smile, even if they're having like the like shittiest day. They're just going to like look at you and smile. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful, my lovelies. So, like I said, for a lot of you, they're already there, and they just like, some of you, you know, some of you don't know who this is, but it's going to be happening really, really soon. Like I said, the only thing that's stopping it, the only thing that might be sort of preventing you from finding like love and romance, is the fact that you keep holding on very, very strongly to a specific image of how it should be, how you should meet, where you should meet, how they should be, how they should behave. And again, like I said, loads of us, we have this thing where we have to control things, but sometimes the best things happen when you let go of that control, and that's your advice here, guys. But yeah, pretty soon. This is a timeless reading, so from whenever you're watching it. But again, it was no coincidence that I was talking about November and I was talking about December, so those months could be quite important, or it could be an indication of like, you know, a special occasion, or like, I'm hearing a Christmas party for some of you. Christmas time, I don't know what it is, a celebration, going out. Yeah, and there could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Some Taurus vibes, Virgo. Um, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, my lovelies. Pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. And if you'd like a personal reading, you could always email me. The email's in the description box below. Alright, my lovelies, take good care of your beautiful selves. Bye now. Alright, my lovelies, so if you're drawn to pile number 3 with the clear quartz, let's go ahead and take a look at how long you will be single for. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards. Nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course, moon. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Recovery, a year from now. Okay, so let's start with those first, and then we'll take a look at your tarot cards as well. So what I'm seeing is that, guys, a lot of you who picked pile number 3 with the clear quartz, you're actually lacking a lot of clarity. You guys are not seeing clearly at the moment. You're being stuck in your comfort zone. You guys, for a lot of you, I'm seeing that you're still being hung up on your ex, and for some of you, if it's not an ex, you have a specific person in mind. And for most of you, like I said, guys, remember that this is a general reading, but for most of you, I'm seeing that nothing is going to be coming of this situation, because for most of you, you are maybe not used to being alone, or you're not used to being like, just loneliness sort of scares you, and you're like, you know what, it might not even be on a conscious mind, but on a subconscious mind, it's almost like, well, this person is better than nothing. And a lot of you could be like, could have voices from your like parents or friends like in your head saying like, okay, you need to stop imagining Prince Charming or like princess, like, you know, Miss Ideal, whatever. And you need to sort of settle down already. And you know, like, people projecting their fears onto you. But the thing is, and this is like, this is tried and tested and goes without question, that unless you are in love with this person, unless you are vibing with this person, unless you are aligned with this person, sooner rather than later, this is going to fall apart in one way or another. Of course, there are people who, who don't love each other but have been living together for years and years and years, but they're miserable, like literally miserable. And who knows what they could have accomplished if they have been happy in love, because that happiness in love and the energy of home and the energy of being in a partnership is going to give you so much power to achieve so many other things in your life. This is what I'm hearing. So for a lot of you guys, I'm seeing that the person, maybe like, even I'm hearing like for some of you it's like arranged marriages, or even it doesn't have to be that serious. It could be like just people trying to set you up and you're like, well, no. No, I'm not vibing with that person. But and again, maybe being single is something that that you don't know about, that you have always sort of been like, either in a relationship, or maybe you've lived with your parents or whatever, and it's almost like you guys need that time to understand what you truly want, to maybe travel a little bit. For some of you, I'm hearing, but for others, you guys need to heal, and you guys are healing and recovering after the situation where there was a strong heartbreak, there was a breakup, there was this energy where you've put your heart and soul into something and it hasn't worked out. And stepping out of your comfort zone, sometimes what it is for some of you guys, it could be that you already go into situation thinking that it's not going to work out based on your past experiences. This is one of the ways our brain, our ego, call it whatever you want, protects us from getting hurt, because it now associates relationships with pain. Okay, relationships with betrayal, relationships with having to be somebody who you're not, with having to play a role, put on a mask, call it whatever you want. And what the cards are saying over here is that once you step out of your comfort zone and actually imagine that life can be different, that relationships can actually be full of love and respect and just beauty, rather than you having to forget who you are and serve or like compromise all the time. It's going to happen, because I feel it could be again loads of shadow work I'm sensing over here, and forgiveness of your past, and also with your parents, because I'm hearing that this has come from an early childhood where you've seen maybe your parents getting divorced, remarried, with, like maybe several times even, and it's just happening over and over again. And I'm seeing that maybe some of you guys could be in therapy right now, or doing Reiki healing or Reiki sessions. Whatever it is you do, that recovery is taking place, and good on you, because once you step out from this energy of fearing that nothing will come from a relationship, even before you get into it, it's almost like like somebody's like, oh, I'm done with men, or I'm done with women, I'm done with relationships, I'm done with weddings, I'm done with marriage, I'm done with like being intimate, I'm done with opening myself up, now I'm just going to be a playboy or a playgirl or whatever. This is what I'm hearing for most of you, but deep down we have this need to belong, we have this need to connect, we have this need to be open and intimate with people. And it's almost like until you heal this energy where you keep saying like nothing will come of this situation, and stepping out, because being in that energy where you supposedly know the outcomes for everything makes you feel comfortable, okay? Makes you not even want to, when we think that we already know how something is going to end, we don't even bother starting. But whereas in reality, it could have been something so different. But guys, you actually, out of the 3 piles, you actually got the card that is giving us a an actual time frame. I'll take a look at your other cards as well right now, but what I'm seeing is a year from now, you guys will be in a relationship. A year, and a year, that's maximum. and it could be probably somebody from another person. Oh my god, from another country. And look at that, another person. So yes, that was no mistake. Another person from whom you're thinking, another person with whom you from whom you are thinking about right now, or grieving about right now. It's going to be a totally new relationship. This is what I'm hearing. A year from now, they could be from another country, from another city. Could be Aries, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. They could be younger than you are. You could meet on the internet, or they could just be this energy of somebody. Oof, all that power here. Hello. Yeah, give me a second. I'm loving it. And you guys are gonna love it too, trust me. There's a reason why I sort of subconsciously put these cards apart. There's going to be, again, yes, this energy of somebody being on two sides of the world. This energy of somebody being apart. Somebody with could be a little bit immature sometimes, or the fact that it could be that you think that like men are immature, for example, or women are immature, or like you like younger looking people, but they just end up like not being able to understand you, because a lot of you guys who pick this option, I feel that you guys are old souls. I feel that you guys have done this over and over again, and for whatever reason I'm hearing that there's a strong connection to Egypt, to Greece, to Atlantis even, and you guys have been, it's almost like I'm hearing like this royalty, this like in your past lives, and you guys are so used to a certain way of being treated. It's literally like in your DNA, and then something went wrong. Um, well, not went wrong, but something happened, and there's this. I'm like seeing like DNA, and there's this strand that is like the light went away from it, and like I'm seeing that there's like this different energy came through, where like people were disrespected, people were betrayed, and it sort of started happening. Some of you guys might have even had like generational curses. At this moment, this is what I'm hearing. You might have like this black moon, this Lilith, something along those lines, like um, in your relationship, in the house of the relationships. Can't remember the number now. But yeah, it's almost like, and it could be next to the moon, it could be next to the mother. Yeah, guys, I'm being very strongly called to for you to take a look, to tell you to take a look at your natal chart and see if there's like this black moon, or just take a look at what energies, what planets are in the house, in the astral house that is corresponding to love and relationship and commitment. But whatever it is, I'm saying that you're going to be letting go of illusions, because again, you're not going to sort of go in thinking this isn't going to work, this isn't going to work, this isn't going to work. You're going to be coming through as somebody who is strong, as somebody who is confident. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag, very strong energy of Aries, Leo, Sag. I don't know what it is. It's almost like with that year, from whenever you're watching, like I said, this is a timeless reading, but that year from whenever you're watching, it's going to be filled with recovery. It's going to be filled with letting go of illusions. It's going to be filled with, like, I'm seeing you guys doing a lot of personal work, really growing up from somebody who's younger and maybe sometimes a little bit childish in your outlook towards relationships, to becoming this queen of wands. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, but what I'm seeing is that you're going to be confident. It could also be that you're going to be something to do with fame, something to do with recognition, something to do with empowerment. This is beautiful, and that empowerment is going to change your outlook on relationships, and it's like under a year from now. Okay, let's see. We have twin flame and we have soulmate. Oh my god, you guys. Your passion ignites. Hello, yes. And we have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Guys, this is beautiful. Now, the reason why these two cards came out, because this is a general reading. It's meant for quite a few of you. So for some of you, this is going to be a twin flame journey. For others of you, this is going to be a significant soulmate relationship. What I'm seeing is that for lots of you, you guys are going to be marrying this person. If you're younger, it could be happening later on. If you guys in like your, like I would say anybody from about 26-ish onwards, I'm seeing that you guys are just going to be, there's going to be a strong connection, and you guys are not going to wait too long, like you're going to date for some time. But I feel like this might be because you guys might be on different, again, sides of the world. There's going to be a lot of communication, there's going to be a lot of messaging, there's going to be a lot of oh, like being naughty over, like, you know, text messages and Skype and whatnot. I'm sorry, it's just, it's really sweet. It's sweet, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do when, you know, with what you have. But yeah, it's gonna be very, very passionate, your relationship. I'm just seeing very sexual and sensual, and loads of passion, loads of passion. You guys are going to forget all about this energy that, you know, that it's like relationships are like sort of boring and practical, and you know, forget about like chemistry, we have to be practical over here. Hell no, it's gonna be like bam, sparks flying, like energy, loads of communication, and you guys are going to forget all about the fact that you thought that relationships had to be like practical and boring, and the fact that you could like let other people choose for you, or like the fact that you could allow other people to choose your you know, significant other for you. You'd be like, what? I can't believe that even crossed my mind. Okay, and you're going to be brave, you're going to be coming like with bravery, with open heart, with open arms, like ready for whatever, feeling that you can, and you know, you can face anything, any challenge. And you know, if you see that somebody's being a bad person, then you know, you're just going to toss them aside. But if you see somebody and you feel that connection, you're not going to be afraid that nothing will come of this situation. There's gonna be hope. It's gonna be hope, and this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So under a year for some of you, a year and 3 months. This is what I'm hearing. A year and like, yeah, a year and 5 months. This is the maximum that I am hearing for you. Lovely pile number 3s. Okay, so I think that's all I have for you. This is a pretty amazing energy over here, guys. I'm very excited for you. So again, don't think that this is like the end, and don't think that the, you know, everything is just like, everything is lost and everything turns out the same way for you. No, 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 trust me, the universe has a surprise for you and you're gonna love it. And look at that, for some of you it's a twin flame, for some of you it's a soulmate, and wow, like I said, the passion, the communication, the chemistry, you're gonna be like, wow, it turns out I was never in love before. Anyways, I'm going to end your reading here, but again, I'm so happy for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. Like, share, subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, email me. My email's in the description box below. Make sure to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming content, and make sure to take beautiful care of your beautiful selves. All right, my lovelies. Bye bye.